This is a series where I design rooms for people across the world with only items from Facebook Marketplace. Today we're doing Paris, France, 30 square meter apartment, which in feet nets out to about like 320 square feet. This is also my first international episode, so I'm really excited about it. Really small space means you got to optimize floor space. You have to get multi-purpose items and be really thoughtful about what you bring into the space because it's just one big studio, small studio. I have no idea what her style is, what the shape of her space is, what she has or doesn't have already, so we're just thrifting items, throwing ideas at the wall, and seeing what lands. This is what we put together. I really like it. A lot about optimizing this floor space, getting multi-purpose items. I'll walk you through my idea for all of what I put in here and why. Let's go piece by piece. Armoire or closed cabinetry was one of the first things that I started looking for because being able to put everything that you have that needs to be stored away into one enclosed cabinet like this can be a lifesaver, and I've seen these be styled in a really cool way in small spaces. This one just has really cool hand-painted details. I love anything hand-painted. Next thing I thought of was a table / desk or island, eating area, work area. You're gonna have to have a table that's kind of like an all-in-one, and a desk can actually work pretty well for this. I have some other options too. This one I thought was really cool. I also had this one sitting in the curation for a while, which I really love. I'll show you what it looks like later on. Chairs for the table or seating area, desk area. You can use one as a, desk chair and one as a stool elsewhere in your home if you're really trying to optimize space. These ones are really, really cool. I like these too. What I like about this is it's small and it's modular and you can kind of put it in whatever corner or area that you need. Because it's small, you might also be able to fit a second chair, and this one is a pull-out, so extra bed. There seems to be a lot of these like convertible couch to bed things in Paris. Another option, I like the idea of like all of the blues that we're kind of making it in. Great as a nightstand or side table somewhere where you need a little extra storage space and surface area. Good nightstand option. If you have a random corner, this could be cool. In any space that you have, but especially a small space, rugs are a great way to punctuate an area and make it feel like separate area. So I'm kind of thinking that depending on the shape of your apartment, a rug to sort of identify the living area and a rug to identify like the working desk kitchen area. I also really love the palette of this one too. I love the idea of having like pockets of soft light in the small space to make it feel brighter and more open. And one thing to optimize your floor space is to actually do sconces and have light on the wall or hanging from the ceiling versus lamps on any surface or the floor. I think a variety of sconces could be really fun to play with. Don't shy away from a statement pendant light. I think this would look really great above the table / desk area. I also really love this one, and I like this one specifically. If you were to choose that blue round table, having this blue light above it could be like a really cool vibe. This does take up surface area, but I wanted to include it because it's just really cool. Mirrors are obviously a great way to make your space feel bigger, specifically placed in an area on the wall where it can reflect light back into your space. Coming across art was a bit of a challenge, and this is kind of expensive for Facebook Marketplace art, but what I really like about it is that this is essentially the color palette that made it into the entire curation. Optimizing wall space for storage or all of your things is really important, and the shelf is really cool. I kind of imagine this like in a kitchen, but it could live elsewhere too. This is great. I would put this on top of the armoire or in a corner by a window and just do one single statement plant versus a bunch of small ones. It's unlikely because of the size of your apartment, but if you have space for a coffee table, this could be a good option. Any kind of trunk or chest, because again, storage, and they're usually a little bit smaller than your average coffee table. Snapshot of what it looks like with that blue table that I really like. Here we are again, small apartment in Paris. So as you can kind of see what I was talking about before with the blue, like the primary color palette, but grounded in like these earthy tones and like the black metal and iron work, with some easy to find pieces with the couches, and then making it really unique with the sconces, the rugs. I'm vibing on this. It's really working for me.